What's going on, everybody? Leo here from Daddy's Game Time with Francisco, and we have a very special show for you today. We have a few things to talk about, but before we do, things from the industries in film, video games, and also pop culture news. But how was your week, man?
Oh, sorry. I'm doing a Winona Ryder impersonation. I don't know if you've seen that video. Stranger Things just won an award for being one of the best dramas. And so the entire cast went over to try to, accept the speech and, or give a speech while accepting the award. And the guy that plays the sheriff in the show, he's the one giving the speech, and it was very politically charged.
Oh,
but while he was talking about it, Winona Ryder, who was next to him, just kept doing these faces. And it was, and it's everything everybody's talking about right now. So I was, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But
that's cool.
But my week was awesome.
Looking at that. Awesome. That's great.
How about
that's
yours,
great.
man? What's going on?
Great, man. Great. I have a great desire to play a lot of these new games that have just recently came out. But you know what? For some reason, the old Grand Theft Auto 5 is just like, come on, Leo, just finish me. Just finish me. Just
finish me.
Yeah, because
you haven't played the campaign?
Because I've played the campaign before, but I didn't play it too much. I never actually beat the game's campaign mode.
Really?
I spent most of my time trolling people online. so it's just kind of like going up to people, shooting them in the game world, not real life.
There's, I think, three different endings to that game, depending on what you do.
Oh, yeah.
You have choices.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I spent most of my time just pretty much robbing people and doing Grand Theft Auto, and I especially get a kick out of taking cars from other online players, not just the computer.
Hey, but let me ask you, who's your favorite character out of the main characters on the campaign?
Oh, so far, I think that what are their names? It's
Michael,
Trevor, and
I can't remember the black dude's name.
And
escaping
I'm
me
so
right
sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't remember all their names. I know it'll come back at some point during the show, probably, and I'll just scream it out. But
I remember
Michael.
Lamar was the friend, but I can't remember the actual main character's name.
And
but Michael is the oldest one.
Michael is my favorite character. He reminds me a lot of like a classic 90s gangster movie character, like a
I think that's how he was inspired,
like a Goodfellas type of character, and I think that's really cool. Like almost like he has a deep Ray Liotta vibe to him.
Right,
so
right.
I think that
I think he was
cool.
actually inspired by that, by the whole Goodfellas, all that vibe. And I remember when they first showed the trailer,
Franklin,
that's right. That's the third character. Yes.
Yeah.
He was the main character that they showed in the trailer. Back then, we didn't even know you were gonna be able to play with 3 different characters.
Right.
And that was like a year before even the game was released.
Now you've beat the game, right?
Yes.
You beat the game. I was surprised that there's a lot of interaction with your dog in the game. That's like whoa, this is cool. Like I was not expecting that.
You can play with them.
And also the fact that the dog doesn't always listen to you.
No.
He kind of has a, he's like a real dog, mind of his own, and you got to train it and be able to do the things that you want it to do.
It would have been cool if like the dog actually dies, like if you don't take care of him properly or you don't feed him or whatever, but I think there was already way too much in the game. I mean, there's a lot of side jobs that not a lot of people know about. With Trevor has these encounters with weird people around the game that's like, wow, it's insane when you actually do those quests. But the reason why we're talking about the game, it's been how long since it got released?
It's been about 4 years.
It's going to be 4 years.
Almost 4 years, yeah.
And we're still playing it.
And it still feels fresh, And part of the reason also why I started playing it is because I've also been interested in playing Watch Dogs 2. It's one of
me too.
The holiday releases or holiday window releases of 2016. And we got a lot of people saying that it was a great game. Now, I wanted to get it. I wanted to purchase it. I had the chance to purchase it. However, I opted for buying a different game instead. And the reason being is because I said to myself, well, It's an open world game similar to GTA 5, but I haven't even finished GTA 5. Might as well finish that first. And oh my gosh, I'm telling you, this game feels fresh. It still feels like it's fresh. It doesn't feel old whatsoever. It's super slick, super smooth, gameplay wise, story wise. And to be honest with you, it's just quite amazing, the density in gameplay mechanics, gameplay styles, gameplay, everything that they put into this game, and how well it all works with each other. You can walk into a movie theater,
watch a movie,
and they actually have. I mean, they're made cheap on purpose. It's not like you're walking to see a real movie.
Satire.
Yeah, and it just works so well. You know, you could sit down on your couch and watch TV, and there's something on the TV channel. You'll be going from one location in Los Santos to another location, and you're listening to a radio station, then suddenly it starts cracking and popping, and it's like as you're going over the hill or something, and it turns into a different radio station, much like when you really are traveling.
Right.
So little details like that.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, it's just all the things that you don't notice that are there that really are there. Like, for example, if you want to just and I did this for a while, I'm guilty of doing it. I walked around Los Santos for a little bit, just eavesdropping on people's conversations.
Oh yeah,
people really are
they're
talking like I mean, it's not like full on like detail for detail, but you pick up pieces of conversations and they keep on going, and if you linger around certain characters for too long, they'll kind of suspect you and think you're a creepo, and they'll tell you something about it. It's just so rich, it's so dense, it's so good.
One other thing touching on that, when you play campaign, when you do certain missions and certain events happen, do that. Walk next to the people, and they'll talk like, "Did you hear about the bank that got robbed? Oh my God," you know, and you're like, wow. I was like, that's really cool. And they talk about it in the news. They talk about it in, the TV shows. It's really
I was
weird.
tripping out. I was like, I was doing story mode, and they're in the car, they're talking, and in the background you can hear the radio come on, and it's like we interrupt this,
bulletin,
this whatever, because we're bringing you a news report, whatever has just been shot. It is believed that there is some sort of a big operation going on, drug operation, etc., whatever, and it's like stuff that you just did moments before in the game, and now it's coming out in the news.
They started doing that since just like San Andreas.
Wow. Yeah.
GTA. I am a big fan. I'm a big GTA fan. I play Grand Theft Auto 2 on the computer, and Grand Theft Auto 3 also on the computer.
I remember playing GTA 2 on Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah,
and
it came
back
out for the,
back then it seemed interesting, but at the same time it wasn't enough to just hold me in that world, because it was a top-down view.
That's what turned off a lot of players.
So, but the
mechanics,
roots were there. The roots, it needed to make that leap into 3D, and boy, did it bust through on
Grand
the
Theft Auto
PlayStation
3,
2.
That was like the biggest thing. And it's like I couldn't afford a PlayStation 2 back in the day.
It changed gaming.
So I got a PC version. And ever since I've been a PC player, up until I believe it was Grand Theft Auto 4, because my computer was not able to play it anymore.
Right.
So that's when I bought my PlayStation 3, and I was like, dang. And now GTA 5, I recently started playing it on my computer.
Yeah.
Oh man, night and day. It's night and day. I mean, going from PlayStation 3 to PC, I've seen the PC PlayStation 4 version. Dude, the computer one, it's so insane. I mean, if you have the rig for it, and I'm not showing off, but I do.
You just got one. You just got the newest stuff that's out.
It's like insane, man. I was just like, whoa. And like you said, GTA 5 still good. Still good. Still play it.
Speaking of great games, new game that just recently came out, Resident Evil 7. It's all the rage right now. There's so many gameplay videos out there. People just freaking out. They're getting scared. It's
PewDiePie cursing everywhere.
Yeah, PewDiePie. What's the other guy's name?
Dashi. Oh my god,
man, Dashi
you
XP.
should watch Dashi. I like
well,
Dashi.
it's not family friendly. There's language, but he's hilarious.
The way he plays.
The character of Dashi,
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's great. It's great.
Yes.
He's a funny guy.
So
Props, Dashi, if you're watching us. What's up, man?
I want to play
My
it
boy.
though. I want to play it, but it will make me sick. So I'd rather watch you play it.
First
once you
person.
get it. Yeah.
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 And you know what? I'm considering and getting it. I want to get it for PC. However, there's something that Sony did, or that it's
Yes.
pretty obvious Sony
Mhm.
did it. It's nothing official, but it's kind of odd that there's Oculus Rift for virtual reality on PC gaming, and there's the PlayStation VR for PlayStation 4,
Yep.
and this game is supposed to be the system seller for
To be
virtual
able to
reality.
just feel- yeah.
And it's only available on PlayStation VR.
What?
Yeah, I mean you can play it in the traditional
Yeah,
first-person
with the
view on
controller,
your television, but when it comes to the world of VR, you can only play it on the PlayStation. So that's
Sony.
really
Oh, you
really interesting.
rascal.
Yeah, so hey, it's shrewd. It's shrewd. I admit that, but it's smart business,
But
man.
then again, yeah, Capcom had something to do
Uh-huh.
with it as well. I mean,
I'm sure Capcom
yeah,
got some
so-
of that.
Exactly. So,
Yeah,
PC
some of that
players,
money.
I'm sure eventually PC players will be able to enjoy it themselves, but
I'm sure they will.
probably
And if it's
a
not,
year down the line.
if it's not via an official way of playing it, it's gonna be via some sort of a hack,
yeah.
And
There's
speaking of
always ways.
hacks,
Oh god. Yeah.
this week it was reported that our beloved Resident Evil 7 just broke the record for fastest game to be hacked, to be cracked. Yes, hacked, cracked, pirated, etc.
So basically, computer games, lately, they've been very, very good at keeping them secure, meaning that to be able to play them, you need some sort of online ID or some other identifier to make sure that you are a legitimate user, that you actually pay for the game. So back in the day, anybody could just get a PC game, copy it, boom, you could play it. Online capabilities will not be there, but if you just want to play the campaign, there it was. Now, like I said, very difficult, except for now Resident Evil 7, not so secure. So the thing is that, okay, I mean, we don't condone piracy, but when you have a game that you are profiting way over the top, like asking for $60 for a PC game or a software game that cost you like say $10-15 to make, and you're getting all that profit on top of it. I mean, come on, like you're just giving that idea to people, like you don't want to pay, well then we'll just get it for free.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the problem. If you lower down the prices, I mean, Leo just introduced me to all this
PC gaming.
Yeah. It's like there's like CD keys, and what else is there? Like the
Green
Steam
Man
sales,
Gaming,
oh my
Dragon
God.
something. There's a ton of them. Some of them seem very shady, but they're actually legit. And some of them seem very legit, but they're actually really shady.
And there's games that
you can't go wrong with buying straight from the first-party manufacturers of these games, or the third parties, I guess.
Just look at the people with the
Steam
reputation. If they have a good reputation, look at the comments of the people using them before, and then
look them up.
But yeah, it's kind of like, whoa, $10 for a $50 game. I mean, come on. It's
and
like,
they're pretty new. I mean, just a few days ago, I saw a sale price on Resident Evil 7 for $30.
Yeah,
it's a brand new game.
It's
a brand new game.
Like a
off the
PlayStation
press.
4 game, it's not gonna go down in price till like 2 years from now.
That's right. That's right.
So I mean, Game of the Year edition maybe, like something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Resident Evil 7 cracked, and people are playing it for free now.
Now moving on to a little bit more solemn news. Namco Bandai, or Namco founder Masaya Nakamura died at the age of 91 today, actually.
And you know who that guy is?
Do I know who he is? I know a lot of what he did. Not everything, though.
What's the biggest thing he worked on? He was actually in a movie, right? Remember the movie Pixels?
He was in that movie?
Wasn't he in that movie?
I don't remember.
I think he was.
But I know that he's one of the people responsible for Pac-Man.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Creator of Pac-Man.
That's right. So Pac-Man, it's right here. right here. Pac-Man,
Oh,
Mario.
man.
He's one of my boys.
Your boys.
Yeah, Pac-Man's one of my all-time favorites. It's always, I have a list of my top games of all time.
Shiggy.
And there's always three games that are rotating that number one spot. It just depends on my mood. It depends on my maturity and on my and how old I get and how great the games hold up over time.
Mm-hmm.
Those three games, there's always Super Mario Brothers
Of
for
course.
NES.
Yes.
There's Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And currently there's the king of the hill right now is The Last of Us.
Mm.
But those first two, those are always there in the top three.
Classic.
The third one, that one's always rotating.
Mm.
It's either The Last of Us or Ocarina of Time in recent years. So I guess those are my top four, but they kind of rotate all the time depending on how well they hold up over time, you know. But yeah, man, I don't know if I would be a gamer without the creator of Pac-Man, because let me tell you a quick story, and this is a little bit of homage to him and what he has meant to me personally. Even though I didn't really know him, even though I didn't really know him even by name until today, but when I was a child, I didn't know what video games were. Obviously, I was introduced to video games by my father. The way I was introduced to video games was by playing Pac-Man. I would see my father playing this simple little game that had one joystick, no buttons, unless it was, to start game. You press start, But it just joystick, move up, down, left, or right. That's all it was. And it was run away from the ghosts unless you ate one of those orbs that allowed you to have
power,
ghost eating powers.
so
that's what it was to me. That's what it was. My father introduced me to playing video games through Pac-Man. We used to play Pac-Man all the time when I was a little kid growing up in the 80s. And so that is why Pac-Man is one of my all-time favorite games. And to this young man, young at the age of 91, I have to thank him so much. Again, let me look at Masaya Nakamura. Mr. Masaya Nakamura, may you rest in peace, and may God hold you in his grace.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome because, like you said, simple game, simple concept, and up until now, it still comes out in video games. They still sell it. It's still available for your power PlayStation 4, Xbox One console. Right. You can still play it. Never goes away. That's right.
It's one of the all-time greats, and it's an ageless wonder. That's for sure.
It is. And so moving on to movie news.
Yeah, movie news. Something big, and it happened just today.
Wow.
Tell me, Francisco. You're my go-to guy you're the go-to guy when it comes to Star Wars anything.
Yeah, dude. Like you said last week in last episode, it's we're in a moment in our life where Star Wars is everywhere, and it's amazing. It's kind of like you never thought this was gonna be possible under Uncle George's tight grip, but I still don't understand why he didn't take advantage of it. I mean,
That's
like
true.
When you think about it, look at what everything's happening. I can bet you anything that Lucas is going like, I could have done that. But I didn't. Why? Who knows? I don't know if it was because he didn't feel capable of doing it or because he just didn't want to give it to somebody else to work on it. I think that was the case. I think he was just, that's my universe, that's my characters.
I can tell you that from my brief experience in the film, I don't want to say industry because it's going to make it sound like I was in Hollywood and stuff, but no,
it was
like in my local area in the film industry, which is very small. It's very small. What happens is that you have a baby. Your baby is your created storyline, characters, movie, whatever. And so with this baby, you help it grow, and it does grow in some cases. In this particular case, your baby became Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
It's Star Wars.
Right.
It's Star Wars. It's the biggest probably film franchise in history.
So we're getting Star Wars Red Cup, the Han Solo movie. And I don't understand why it's called Red Cup, but that's the code name. It's not going to be called Red Cup.
Well, let me tell you. I know actually why it's called Red Cup. Red cup, it's because of the little party cups. You know the red cups that they use at parties that people pour sodas in or beers or whatever it may be.
The
solo cups. Solo.
Oh my God.
Han Solo.
Okay.
Han Solo film.
That makes
Boom.
sense. And it's very clever.
Knowledge, son.
Yeah. So Woody Harrelson just got added to the cast not
Woody
too long
Harrelson?
ago. Yes. And,
Haymitch?
yes, I think
From the Hunger Games?
He's gonna be playing the mentor of Han Solo.
A mentor.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it makes sense. And then Danny Glover, also from Community, is going to
Danny
be playing.
Glover from Predator 2. No?
He's gonna
Oh.
be playing the young
Different
Lando
Danny Glover.
Calrissian. And then, of course, I can't remember the dude's name that's gonna play Han Solo, but his last name is Aldrich, I believe. But there was the guy from the Age of Madeline. Madeline?
Age of Adeline. Yeah,
One of
yeah.
those chick
That
movies.
guy.
Yeah.
That guy did act really, really well as
Young Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, they were talking to him, but I guess negotiations fell through, and then decided to go with this other guy.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So yeah, this year we're getting episode 9, The Last Jedi.
Nice.
Or 8, sorry.
Nice.
Jumping ahead. Episode 8, The Last Jedi. And then next year we get the Han Solo Red Cup movie. And then the year after that, episode 9. And then we might get
Oh,
Boba
man.
Fett or Yoda.
What a time to be alive
Yes.
if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Oh, this
So,
is so good. It's a lot of
exciting
fan
news.
service, man.
Yeah.
You get all that good stuff, man. I'm so happy that we're getting a Boba Fett movie finally. I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm
Hopefully.
looking forward to that one more than the Han Solo film.
You know
but-
what? I hope it's not a prequel of how he became the bounty hunter, but as how he escaped the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, I
That
kind
would
of
be
want to
better.
see something completely new. Kind of
Yeah.
like Rogue One, something
Yes.
completely new. That
Like
I mean,
what did
Rogue
he
One
do during
fit
the
in,
events of
but it
Return
was
of the Jedi?
independent at the same time. So yeah, I
That'd
totally
be very,
get what you're
very
saying.
cool.
That's for sure. So, yeah, man, it's great stuff that we're seeing. And just to wrap up the show here, I just want to thank all of our fans that have been watching us. We've been getting a lot of love from France, from India, from the United States, from Brazil. I think I saw even a little bit of Germany in there.
Yes.
in our statistics. So thank you all
We appreciate
so
it.
much. We appreciate it. We thank you so much from the bottom of our Daddy's Game Time hearts. Thank you for your support. We really want to hear what you also have to say. Don't just click like on our stuff. Drop a comment. Ask us
We'll respond.
questions.
We promise.
We will respond. We look forward to interacting with you all. And also, if you have requests, special requests, like, I would like you to review such and such film. It doesn't have to be a new film, as long as it just has to be a film we understand, whether it be in English or Spanish.
We'll watch
we are
it.
bilingual. We'll watch it, and we'll give you an honest review about it. And also, we'll dissect it a little bit for you. Tell you what we think of some of the deeper meanings in certain parts of the films. So yeah. That's something we look forward to. Thank you so much to our fans out there. Anything else, Francisco?
To those people that have been asking about the Spanish show, we're considering it.
Yeah,
We'll get back to you.
We
Stay
are
tuned.
considering it. In our first run of the show, we didn't get all the support that we had been hoping for. The response, not the support, the response to the show. So we're looking to see if maybe bringing it back.
We'll let you
And
know.
So we'll see. We'll let you guys know as we do. Remember to visit our page, daddysgametime.com, where we also are available on other social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. And also check out our t-shirts, with original designs inspired by some of our movies, games, and pop culture. Designs by Francisco and myself, Leo.
That is gametime.com/merchandise.
Yeah.
Yes.
So until next time, enjoy your games and love your families.